Welcome to another episode of the TUE Brew Review. Well, it's tax day. So if you're like me, I'm sure many of you are seeking some big boozy beer to wash down the fact that you got to write a big check to Uncle Sam. So I ventured into my beer cellar and I pulled out this guy. I thought I would give it a try. This is and very fitting for tax day because it's called The Abyss. I feel like that's where my tax money is going, into a big abyss. But anyway, this is a Imperial Stout, barrel-aged stout from the folks at the Deschutes Brewery. They're out of Bend, Oregon. They've been around for, over 30 years. One of the OGs of the craft brewing movement out there on the West Coast. There is a river called the Deschutes River that I believe runs through Bend. So this brewery is named after that river. And I think they have either bottling or brew pub operations also in Portland. But brewer in Oregon that has and does distribute throughout the Midwest. So this is an annual beer that they make, and I believe they tweak the expression of it every year. And this is their 2017 vintage. This beer, if I go ahead and read the side here, we've got, this is an Imperial Stout brewed with blackstrap molasses, licorice, cherry bark, and whole vanilla beans. And the beer has, 100% of the beer has been aged in rum barrels for 10 months. Giddy up. Bottled on date is September of 2017. I do like the cool wax on the bottle cap here. No ABV on here, but this thing's got to be north of 10%. So let's go ahead and check this out. The wax is always a pretty presentation, as I almost sliced my finger off, but it does make it a hassle sometimes to get your bottle opener in there. So bear with me as I work there. Open up, baby. Work my way through the wax to get to the actual bottle opener, because it's not a cork, it's a bottle. Okay, let's get to the liquidy goodness inside. Oh, look at that pour. Dark as a tax collector's soul. I'm just kidding. I'm a patriot. I don't mind paying my fair share of taxes for good infrastructure. So let's not get this off on the wrong track here. So, but that is a beautiful looking Imperial Stout, man. That's a really nice, dark, silky, dark silky, deep brown, little hint of a reddish hue in there. Love a good hue. Love that dark brown effervescence and head. Not too much in the way of head retention as one would expect, because this is barrel aged. It's been sitting in a cellar for many years. But you can see the sugars cling to the glass. So this thing has, even as boozy as it probably is, has a lot of that molasses and sugar content in it. Oh yeah, beautiful aromatics of definitely getting like the big molasses, dark sugars in the aromatics. Maybe getting a little hint of the rum in there, maybe. Yeah, a little bit, but it's subtle. And kind of some licorice characteristics are in there as well. And getting a little bit of a fruitiness in there also. Cheers. Oh man, coats the tongue. Sweet. Again, molasses, fruity. Here comes the rum. Definitely getting the some nice rum character in there, but nice fruitiness to it, like a chocolate covered cherry type of fruitiness. Kind of reminds me of like a sherry, but it definitely has more of those chocolate notes, especially here on the second drink. Those chocolate notes are really coming through. Not too heavy on the mouthfeel. I mean, it's full-bodied, but it's not overwhelming. I'd call it medium full mouthfeel. Again, carbonation pretty light, again, because it's been sitting in a cellar for several years. And now I'm getting that nice little warmth on the palate that lets me know that this thing has some little bit of booze punch to it. So definitely feeling that on the back of the palate, and as it kind of slides down the old esophagus. So first sip was great. Second sip was better. The third, fourth, and subsequent sips, I have a feeling that with each subsequent sip, it's going to get better and better and better. So I'm excited to finish this thing off. This is an excellent beer. Loads of different layers of flavor, but it all blends together very, very nicely. Again, I think of like chocolate covered cherries in spades with a nice boozy hit to it. So absolutely delicious. I'm definitely going to enjoy this. Hope everyone out there has as good of a tax day as you could have. But anyway, there you have it. Once again, this is the Abyss Barrel-Aged Imperial Stout from Deschutes Brewery. Cheers.